Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Dear Dana on a Sunday after Thanksgiving. Woo, baby, I had to regroup myself after this Thanksgiving. It takes a few days for me to pull it back together. I don't know about you, but I hosted. And let me tell you, I was dragging. Baby, I was dragging. Time to inhale to the count of 4.
You don't ever wanna set me
Hold it.
You know
Exhale.
I'm addicted to you. And it's twisted, you've been gifted with the
Inhale
evil
to the count of
Got me
4.
coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pain. Here's my
Exhale.
heart straight
Release
through.
all of that tension and
Got issues
tired.
in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh,
Inhale to the count of
everything is
4.
like a test. I better not text or I'll come
Exhale
off
to the
desperate.
count of 4.
Just
let it all go. Yeah. Woo-hoo, baby. I didn't come on last night because I was still recovering. But I'm happy to see everybody, and hello out in the bushes too. Just thought I would come on tonight and talk about a little bit about, I was noticing, reading articles and different things, and seeing how things have changed. I was watching something called Recollection Road, and when you think about the past, you think about the future, and what is to come, Lord have mercy. I can only imagine the future of all these babies being born. What is to come in the future? Thinking about the past and how many things have changed just in my lifetime. And in the lifetime of my daughter and my nieces, how different even dating is. I don't know that I would want to be dating now, to be honest with you. It's so difficult. I mean, my daughter can go on a date. She'll meet somebody on a dating app. And even if the date goes fine and the guy's a little bit insecure about it, and it's fine up until the very end, if he feels insecure about it, he'll close down the chat out of fear, I think, of being denied a second date. And I have talked to girls older than my daughter, and they've experienced the same thing. If people don't think it's going to go well, they'll just shut it down. Ooh, baby, how harsh is that? How harsh is that in this world? I like it better when people met face to face and got to know each other and knew there was either chemistry or there wasn't. You know? All of this picking people like it's a entree or they're picking something from a restaurant to be delivered. That's kind of cold in a way, I think. Kind of cold because they'll just shut people down, ghost them as a way of not dealing with it like an adult. Feeling like it's just an easier way to cope, I guess. Sorry that I just jumped onto a live, but if you don't do it earlier in the day, StreamYard won't let you set up a thumbnail unless it's the next day. If you don't do it quicker than 2 hours. And I was so busy today doing notes on a computer about my clients because I'm into my practice now with paid clients and pro bono, which is a community service. And I have to take notes on my clients. Now, they're private. Nobody sees them, but I have to take notes on my clients and store those in a computer. So I was catching up on all of that today, doing my work, and time got away from me. So I was like, ooh, I said I was going to go on live tonight. And I'm keeping my promise. Not thinking about it is the Sunday after Thanksgiving. If people are traveling, they're getting back. And I may not have a viewership tonight on my live. I may or may not. I may have a lot of replay gang. We'll have to see, right? But I was thinking about all of this stuff. I was hoping people would be able to come on and talk about their Thanksgiving. Mine went well. I hosted. But, ooh, I killed myself cleaning everything. I had some help from Stephen and Eden, but cleaning things like I was going to sell my house or something, and then cooking most of the food, not all of it, but most of it. Staying up till 5 in the morning getting food ready. And then, everybody coming in, and, it changes the energy and the dynamics of the house. When you're bringing all your family in and you're having to make sure your dogs are not in the fray of the household because you don't want them jumping on everybody. Of course, I've got 3 dogs. Making sure the pool's clean because people are going to be looking at the pool. Making sure that leaves are away from everything and doing all that stuff. And of course, I overdid it. I've been down to tie my shoe. What happens to me? I have a seizure. They don't happen often, but because I overdid everything, didn't get enough rest, fluids, etc., I can go into a seizure. How embarrassing. It wasn't a flop around seizure. It was more of a focal seizure, but yes, what a time. But otherwise, it was a nice time. Got to see my brothers, and one of my nieces, and my sister-in-laws, and my mom. So I'm grateful. I always hold space in my heart for my dad and my son that are living on the other side with God our Creator. I always feel their energy and hold them close to me. But it was nice. But I think my husband and my mom hold the same idea. I feel like in the future, maybe it would suit us better to put our money together and buy the dinners instead of stressing ourselves out and just enjoy each other's company. Because I swear to you, you put all that work in all that dinner and there's so much food left over that I wish I could just box it up and find people that aren't getting the dinner to share the dinner with. I'd rather go somewhere and serve people, to be honest. I'd rather go somewhere and serve people. But didn't get that opportunity to do so. But I would prefer to do that, But getting back to how the world has changed. We know what's going on in Israel and with Hamas and stuff, and they were talking about a BOMB going off between Canada and America. At first they said it was Hamas, and now they're saying they don't think it's anything like that. And you have to wonder, where's the truth? Do we know what the truth is? Where's the truth and the lie? Who's covering up? Is this real? Did it happen? Did it not happen? Baby, where's the truth? What news is reporting the truth? So I'm asking all the light workers, all of us spiritual people, send out your prayers and your light. Shield and cover everyone. No acts of harm should be carried out on anyone. The harm carried out and taking place physically affects me on the inside, hurts my spirit and my soul. So I'm asking, call down your angels, send out your light, cover everyone. At this time of year, especially, all that's going on out in the world, all these acts of harm being created, being stirred up, harming people. Why is this still going on in our world? Why? These acts against humanity. We have to ask ourselves. People that could cause harm to children, particularly. We have to send out our light and our prayers and our love and call down our angels. Do what we can in our life. If you can't physically do anything, energetically, prayerfully, spiritually, do what you can. Moving away from that, think of ways our world has changed. And back to, I have to give thanks to Recollection Road. When I saw a lot of this stuff and I thought about it too. You know, back in our day, when I was a little kid, a lot of the cars did not come with seat belts. I can remember us being packed in the back seat and, my dad driving us on trips and being slung around in the car, telling us to sit still because there were no seat belts. Car seats were not mandated for babies for a long time. I can remember my mom holding my little brother in her lap in the front seat. Yep. In her lap. Or maybe having a laundry basket with blankets and a pillow in it when we would travel. Car seats were not mandated for a long time. I can remember memorizing people's phone numbers because we can flip our cell phone and go, oh, let me get your digits. Because now we don't have to memorize somebody's phone numbers because we have them set in our cell phone. Think about that. We could go somewhere and say, well, there was not a payphone nearby. There wasn't a payphone nearby. And if you were late, you could do a phone call like you were charging it to your parents' phone and say, I'm at so-and-so's house. Can you come get me? Right? And they could hear that charge and come get you if you didn't have money, right? And phone calls being 5 cents, 10 cents as a payphone. Or you could call somebody's house and you could hear them on the other side, but unless you put money in, they couldn't hear you. Amazing, right? Or if you were going somewhere, you literally had to learn how to read a map because we didn't have GPS. GPS has not been around that long. And we had to learn how to write cursive. I thought I would fall down and hit the concrete when my daughter told me they no longer taught cursive in school. And I was like, say what? People have to learn how to write cursive so they have their own handwriting to their name. Everybody prints what? So I stopped and taught her how to write cursive. Because that's like your thumbprint in a way. I can't imagine not knowing how to write your own name in cursive. I thought I couldn't fathom that. Why not learn to write cursive? It just was beyond me. Of course, they don't teach typing in school anymore because everybody's on a computer. Everybody can type fast because it became natural to them. I can remember when I went back to college because I took a break. I went to college, took a break, and was going to go back to grad school. And I didn't want to pay any more money than I had to. So I was stupid and overloaded grad school so I could finish faster. And I finished grad school in 1 year, which is incredibly insane. Let me just say that. Finishing grad school in 1 year is incredibly insane. It's insane. I do not recommend that. Hey, suspicious guy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you in Florida. I just popped on. I didn't even do a thumbnail or anything. That's why it looks just empty in here. I should have done a thumbnail and warned everybody, but I didn't. I usually go on Saturday night. So nice to see you. But anywho, as it goes, when I went back to get my master's degree, I did 2 years in 1 year. I did manage to make a 4.0. I'm surprised I did not completely fall apart. But we had a paper to do in a class like right away. And I typed it on a typewriter. And when I turned it in, yeah, not much going on for Sunday night, but I'm so happy to see you, suspicious guy. I typed it on typewriter, which was a big mistake because I had gone back to get my master's, and that professor told me, you don't have a computer to type it on, and I didn't at the time. He told me to go to the computer lab, retype that paper. I thought, this is cheating. The computer finds all your mistakes. I had to ask for help a million times to type that paper. I felt so stupid. So I did it, turned it back in, and I had to invest in a computer of my own. Sure did. How stupid did I feel? Everybody was doing it all on computers at the time. So nice to see you, suspicious guy. Right now I'm talking about how the world is changing right before our eyes. And I started with dating, right? Not many people do dating like we used to do. Oh yeah, ChatGPT is changing everything too. That's another. And AI, regular AI, that's about to blow everything up as well. We don't have to balance checkbooks because our banks do it for us. My mom still balances her checkbook. She refuses to go online and see what the bank does. Ooh-wee, no, I wouldn't want to be single. Because look, my daughter went on a date. It went well. It went pretty well. But she wasn't getting the vibes. She wasn't that interested in the guy. And I think he could kind of tell. So when she went home, he closed out the chat. So they couldn't talk anymore. Because I think he sensed where it was going. That is just weird and cold. And I've talked to other girls and women that they'll either close out the chat, they'll ghost you or whatever, because they don't want to take a chance and deal with the repercussions. That's like going to get fast food or getting something out of a machine. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Too freaking weird. It's cold. And you know, look, my background is a psychotherapist and I'm a hypnotherapist too. I don't like people being treated like product. I don't like them being treated like product. I don't think it's healthy for anybody's mental health, period. No, my husband's looking for a job right now. Either people will contact him from LinkedIn, or he fills out a application or resume and has to wait to see if anybody contacts him, like a headhunter or something. And my mom's elderly, and she'll say, well, why doesn't he go meet them in person? Why doesn't he go to the place? I mean, my husband's a business professional. I'm like, Mom, it doesn't work that way anymore. And she doesn't seem to understand it. You know, it's so non-personal. Everything's non-personal. And I have found that AI now goes through all applications that people send in generally, and they look for keywords before they send it to people in businesses. It's true. AI is going through everything now. Look, I learned to drive on a stick shift and an automatic. Now, baby, I do not like stick shifts. I'd rather have an automatic all day long. But I don't even think they make stick shifts anymore. I could be mistaken, but I don't think they make stick shifts anymore. I can remember too, now, if we wanted to learn something, we had to go to the library, look it up in a dictionary, or I can remember when my dad was so excited because he had bought us the World Book Encyclopedia. And we had to look up everything in the World Book Encyclopedia. Suspicious Sky says, I can feel a spiritual shift too. Society has gotten dark. You are absolutely correct, Suspicious Sky. For the last 2 or 3 years, probably 3, I had started saying to people, we're in spiritual warfare. I brought it up. I told them to prepare themselves because I'm also a spiritual channel, and to, do conscious breathing, to work on resonating higher, to be careful of not only what you eat, but what you put in here, right? When you watch drama channels, when you get in toxic relationships, when you gossip about people, all of that stuff that you expose yourself to affects you spiritually, mentally, physically. It affects your soul. You're bringing it into your home. It affects you on a cellular level as well. It can cause disease, illness, etc., etc. So it's so important to work on what brings you into the light. You know what I mean? So there's that. I do not know if my videos are not getting thrown out there or what is going on. I am not used to not getting more people in here. Strange. I don't know if I'm getting shadow banned or what. Weird. Usually I have a lot of my own crew in here. It's just odd. But anyway, I will move on. And for those that do not know, my background is a psychotherapist. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I do a lot of different modalities. I have just done a soft opening on my practice. I help people with weight loss, smoking, trauma, illness, depression, anxiety, and a whole group of things. Suspicious Guy says, I am an experienced. I will not let the darkness take your light. Excellent, very good. I agree with you, Suspicious Guys. I do agree with you. Another thank you to Recollection. What? I can't read the last word I wrote down. Anyway, I said it earlier. I can't remember it now. But we think about, we had to use a lot of our brain power before. Maybe that's why Creator brought me here. Oh, thank you so much, Suspicious Guys. And if you watch this later, please like, subscribe, and share. I will be opening up my other YouTube channel, but it is for healing integrative hypnotherapy, my practice, and it will be focused more on hypnotherapy. I will be putting out probably a hypnosis for sleeping or stress on my other channel this week as a beginner. A beginner video is what I'm saying. But we are not doing more things to learn tangibly on our own. Computers and phones and things like that, AI, are doing more and more and more things for us. Think about it, when we go to CVS and stuff like that for us. Oh, you had a lot put in your path. That is incredible, Suspicious Guys. But when we go out there, we have to go before, we have to scan everything now, right? AI is doing things at stores. We don't write letters pretty much anymore. Where they're special and we take our time to connect with people. When we do the act of writing, it's coming from our unconscious. It's an ideomotor act. It takes time, and it's coming from a special place within us, and it takes time to get to that person, right? It's a very special act of loving kindness that we're doing from ourselves to another person. It's very rare you see one person do that for another person anymore. And you used to keep it and hold on to it and read it again and again and have it as a keepsake. It's just something you don't see anymore. I wish people would do more of that. We'd have special dishes and keepsakes. It's rare that you see that anymore. I don't know that will happen in the future. Our social skills and communication. I'm having to teach on another platform literal communication classes to teenagers because they're on phones so much. When they get off the phones, they're lost. They're completely lost. They're having trouble with communication with friends, peers, people they're dating, and their families. And families are signing them up for these communication classes. And these teenagers are telling me, hey, Paranormal Witch, Willow, I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. These teenagers are literally telling me they're having a difficult time communication communicating face to face with their friends and people they date if they are not on their phone. And I was completely shocked. They will tell me that they are getting in conflict. They're even getting in conflict on their phone because people will take what they said on their phone not in the way they actually meant it. And it will cause, a little dust up. Because, tones are completely different. People will take the tones vastly different than what they meant. So it's like, what are you going to do? And like you said, I would not date this day and time. You couldn't pay me. I would have to run into somebody and feel that chemistry or whatever for it to work out. It's a nightmare. Everything is done for us in so many ways. We can get food brought to the door, classes at our house, right? We can have everything done for us if we want it to be. We hardly have to leave the home for anything. I remember when you could drag the phone around the house because of that cord. Drag that phone around that house because of that cord. I mean, I still remember when MTV came out. Yes, I'm that old. I used to work at record stores. I was so sad when albums went to DVD because I loved to look at the album. I loved the fact that you could read all the lyrics to the song. And in many albums, it came with a poster inside. And now it's gone from album to DVD to MP3, MP4. I don't know what it's gone to next. So you think about what everything is like now. You don't see telephones sitting around if you get in trouble. Hardly. I mean, a payphone. When's the last time you've seen a payphone? Virtual bullying, very right, suspicious guy. And that's pretty much worse than in-person bullying. Everyone is tied to convenience. You could become a hermit very easily. And nobody would know if something happened to you. I don't like that. I do not like that. And I think about the movie Back to the Future. And if I could go back and know what I know now, of course, if I could go back, would I want to come back to the future? Of course, I would want my kids. I sure wouldn't want to marry my first husband. That is a faux show. Although I would have wanted my son, but I also lost my son. But here's the thing, knowing all the conveniences and everything that changed, would I want to come back to the future? That is the question. It is a very touchy subject. Now, you can take quantum leaps, so to speak. Why is time travel a very touchy subject for you, Suspicious Guy? And by the way, if you're coming to the replay gang, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me a lot, and I do appreciate you. Suspicious Guy says, I believe someone has already done it, aka Mandela. Good point. You're talking about the Mandela effect. That's a good point. But you know what? I wonder why, if he did, he never spoke of it. Unless he did it in puzzle form. The only way to change everything is go back to creation. True. But if you go back in time, you can change tiny things, but not everything. But you make a very good point. But all of the way, and look at the way we take photos now. You know, we used to get hard copies, go to get them developed, bring them back. Now we do them all digitally. If we don't save them up in the cloud or something like that, we don't make a hard copy. They're just sort of floating around out there, right? By the way, Suspicious Guy, how was your Thanksgiving? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? And those that come in the replay, tell me about your Thanksgiving. I'd like to hear. Did you enjoy it? Was it stressful? The tiniest things could have a huge effect. That's very true. I find that some things have a domino effect. So lovely to have you here, Suspicious Guys. She said, I believe the Egyptians already had digital cloud storage. That would be interesting to know. You know, I do believe, with the pyramids and the Egyptians and stuff, that there was so much advanced stuff going on during that time. I mean, look at everything that was built. Oh, nice to hear, Suspicious Guy said it was great. And it's so very nice to meet you, by the way. Very, very nice to meet you. And I hope yours was great, Willow. Oh, that's terrible that they were robbed. I wonder what, as things are how they are now, in the next decade, how things will be changed from how they are now. You know it's going to do a leap, and things are going to be vastly different again, exponentially. Exponentially. The pyramids had gold tops. Wow. I would love to go see the pyramids and look closer at things. And my ears have been for 3 days. I don't know how to explain the sound. It's not really a whistling or static, but you get my drift. Something's going on in my ears. Maybe it's a download, but it's something. I believe the pyramids were there before the Egyptians. That is an interesting thought, Suspicious Skies. There's so much more that we do not know or understand. I feel that has to be true. I definitely feel that has to be true. Wow. Electric generators? Now that's interesting. Where did you find that out? That is very interesting. Very interesting stuff. On the History Channel some time ago? Wow. I feel like I have like low dose energy in my ear. Have you ever had that before? That's the sound that I'm hearing. Like sparkly low dose energy in my ear. They used certain stones that reached to the aquifer that connected to the gold top and created a field of energy around it. I can see that. Very interesting. You have been a great addition tonight, Suspicious Skies. I don't know what I would have done without you, actually. The exterior was cooled with white quartz. I love that. That's some great information, Suspicious Skies. Right now, I keep this stuff around me. Oop, this was a gift from Virginia Woolf. And I keep tons of selenite around me. Selenite. And charge myself up. And I do prayer before the show, fill the room with light, fill the channel with light, and I ask that people leave feeling better than when they come in. That's always my prayer. This was amazing information, Suspicious Skies. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I would love people to just think about what they assume or suppose what will change and occur over the next decade, because we've had so many changes. So many changes occur. just over the short period of time, it has been exponential, very, very fast for us. And I just feel like it's going to be even quicker. I mean, they're starting to put things in glasses. I can see them at some point wanting to put a lot of things in a chip that we actually end up wearing, like wearing in some kind of pocket on our person. I don't know that I would like that. Wow, in the US. See, I would like to see this stuff. I haven't traveled to the United States as much as I would like to. You said you're in Florida? I'm in Georgia. Suspicious guys. But anyway, on this note, I guess I need to wrap up. Star bases are cool too. So many things. There's so much I love about the United States and the world and things that are changing, but there's so much too that I would like for them to slow down because I still want human beings to be able to hold on to their free will. Ooh, what are the pyramid sites in Georgia? I would love to know about that now. I want people to be able to hold on to their free will with the changes that occur and rights not be taken away. I don't want things to change so much that it feels like the government is holding on to the rights of the people. Does that make sense? That wouldn't be cool. Suspicious guys, if you can do me a favor, if you find the link and just drop it under the video when the video has stopped, because sometimes they will remove the chat from the video and I won't be able to find the link. That would be incredible. I would really appreciate it. But I'm getting ready to wrap up and actually go have a dinner. I hope to see you again, Suspicious Guys. 3045. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. This was just a drop in about changes and how your Thanksgiving was, and that whole thing about look how much has changed. Hey, Stock Explorer, rolling in at the last minute. How was your Thanksgiving? How was your Thanksgiving, woman? How was your Thanksgiving? Have missed seeing you. Oh, girl, you worked yours? I worked mine. I mean, I hosted it. So you get what I'm saying when I say I worked mine. I was cleaning that house and cooking too much. And then, trying to do what I had to do for clients, community service and all that stuff for, pro bono work for the college. So I was overworking it. I ended up having a seizure. Overworking it. You need to be dancing on your side too, Nora. Mm, 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 mm. Struck by Cupid, dang. Mm, mm, mm. I'm a little stiff though. I need a massage. You know, I haven't time to go get a massage. I've had for almost 2 years. I need to go take that thing. Anyway, I'm sitting here dancing, not saying a word. I'm not saying a damn word. See, you're not saying a dang word now. I think I need some food. Back in my dancer days, I think I still got some of it in me. Anyway, I love you all so much. I do. I love talking about stuff, important stuff, spiritual stuff, psychological stuff, social commentary, things that make us laugh, things that bug us. Thank God I'm not dating these days. Lord have mercy. It's brutal. These dating apps are brutal. Brutal. I'd rather meet somebody the good old fashioned way. Good old fashioned way. They go, make at me and want to talk to me and all that stuff, you know, and then make them work for it. I used to make them work for my attention. Work for it. I always keep the upper hand. Yes, I did. Make them work for it. My motto. Make the man, make the woman, make the whoever you're interested in come to you. Yes. Make them come to you. Flirt with them some. Make them come to you. Make them come to you. Don't be a puppy to them. No. Because if you're a puppy to them, they will have no respect for you. If you're a puppy to them, they will not respect you. Sometimes you got to flirt and all that stuff. but you make them come to you. Opted you a couple weekends ago. Oh, I bet it was. I mean, I'm married now, but if I go someplace my husband won't dance, I get up and go dance anyway. If somebody asks me to dance, I'll dance with them. But if he won't dance, I go dance anyway. Oh, that sounds so cool. Nora said she's been way too nice. She needs to try that. Yeah, North, look, be nice, but if you're way too nice, you're being a puppy. We need to talk, Nora. I need to help you. If you're way too nice, they see you as a puppy. And they will take advantage of you. Be nice to a certain limit, but if you're way too nice, you're going to get taken advantage of. That's the truth. I'm not saying be mean. Be nice, but don't mistake my kindness as a weakness. Yes, 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 yes. I was too nice when I was younger. And then my feisty came out. I'm nicey. I didn't say nasty. I'm nicey. Oh, Nora. Girl. I got to teach you. It's not working. I can help you. I can help you where you're still genuine in yourself. Okay? Where you're still genuine in yourself. You got to get nice to you. Because when you're too puppy, you see how, you see what happened so far. But I can help you. If you want it, you've got free will. You got free will. So you got to ask for the help. And I love you, girl. You just got to ask for the help. Yeah, you got to have what you want and your non-negotiables, right? And stand by your non-negotiables. When you're too much of a puppy, they're like, well, I can take advantage because she's going to be there anyway. Well, I can do this because she's going to be there anyway. You see what I'm saying? She's going to be there anyway. No, she's not going to be there anyway. Because she's nice to you. She's nice till you do something stupid. She's nice to you. I'm going to help you if you want it. Just got to reach out. Look, we just had our 23rd anniversary. We have never been in a big blowout fight. Have we always agreed? Nope. We have not always agreed. We talk it out. We have discussions. I may get frustrated and have a little nicety issue. I'm telling the truth, Noah. My little spirit made my printer go off. Made me tell the truth. We may have issues sometimes. We talk it out. We don't always agree, but we've never had a knockdown blowout or any of that. We've been married 23 years. Very good. Well, I'm going to take you off that menu and make you a specialty item that they can only find out about through word of mouth. And you're so specialty that they can only find out word of mouth from the elite Nora. Get what I'm saying? Nora, who they adore. I need to help people in this category and others because I can do it. And if I have to, I can hypnotize the puppy out of you. When it comes to dating only, you can keep the puppy for family and friends as long as they're not walking all over you. Sky said, let's face it though, reality these days, you are female, you are a menu ham to people. No, not if you put out. First of all, you have to surround yourself with a cocoon of white light and boundaries. Boundaries. You have to put off that proper energy. Put out your boundaries and the proper energy. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's ridiculous. Who may are suspicious? Stock Explorer. So the point is, you have to resonate higher. You have to put out good boundaries. Surround yourself with a cocoon of white light. And put out the proper energy that speaks for itself. And I don't care if you're right there and she's there. You have to put out the proper energy. I get what you're saying, suspicious guys. I hate that for you. Well, I had better get off. My husband is sending signs about the food being ready. I was supposed to be off a little bit ago. I send you all love. I send you all light. Surround yourself with a cocoon of white light. Create good boundaries for yourself. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm here if you need. Oh no, you didn't keep me. I kept me. I kept me. Thank you, Stock Explorer. Sending love light, resonate higher, protect your energy. Protect your energy. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here, Suspicious Skies, Stock Explorer, and Willow in the Bushes, and all the rest of you in the bushes. I appreciate you. And those coming on the replay gang, I know this was an unusual, impromptu live. Okay? Good, Nora. I'm here. You know I'm here for you, Nora. I tell you that all the time, girl. Anyway, you guys take it easy. I'm glad that you had a good Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take it easy, breezy. Mwah. And I shall see you next time. Bye, everybody. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change.
Bye, everybody.
Gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if